Tornadoes explored. Let's take a look. On this whiteboard, you can see what's going on in the lower levels of the atmosphere in the morning before a tornado occurs. Let's take a look at how this happens. Let's say at about 1,000 feet off the ground, there's 30 knots of wind. Normally this will be out of the south, but for the sake of this picture, imagine you're looking at it sideways, okay? So at this almost close to the surface, it is 30 knots of wind. A little bit higher above that, it starts to speed up. So we have 40 knots of wind pushing above that. Let's say we get a low-level jet stream, which would be about 65 knots of wind around 2,000 to 3,000 feet. The effect of this is going to spin the air down like this. Now, when that happens, you get a large field of spinning air, and it creates a tube of horizontal air that spins. Think of it as a sideways tornado. When that tube gets lifted up and connects with the wall cloud, that is when we get our tornado. So let's see how that happens. Imagine that tube from the other side of the whiteboard right here, sideways, and then as it's spinning like this, something blows up like this, and it causes it to go from this to this. When that connects with the wall cloud, that is when you get your tornado. A couple of other notable features on tornadoes I wanted to talk about. One is a cloud that is called scud. Scud clouds are going to be little cumulus clouds that float up. Oftentimes they get sucked into the updraft. I've also seen them get sucked into the tornado. They could be mistaken for tornadoes, so you have to be careful with that. The other notable feature is the wall cloud itself. You can look for a wall cloud on classic supercell structures. That's how you know you are in for a potential tornado environment. And then finally, let's talk about rain-wrapped versus non-rain-wrapped tornadoes. If we ever get the chance to go storm chasing on this channel, you're going to hear me use those two words. I'll say this one's rain-wrapped or it's not rain-wrapped. If it's a rain-wrapped tornado, it is what it sounds like. It would be this picture happening, but there's rain falling and we cannot see what the tornado is doing. That's a dangerous situation. When we're chasing storms, we want to chase the ones that are not rain-wrapped so we can see them and also avoid them. This is just some quick information about tornadoes. We'll learn more in future videos together when we get a little more advanced, but this is a quick intro into it without numbers or equations or anything like that. So you guys can get a visual understanding of it and hopefully stay a little bit safer next time you hear a tornado is on the way. Hope you guys are learning stuff on this channel and have a great night. Thanks, guys.